Gamers! The most overrated track in every Mario Kart by Not Shy Guy. I've covered Not Shy Guy before, and I thought their video was interesting. But the question is, have they improved? That's what we want to know. Are they going to face the critical eye of Moresty? Or when they bully another small YouTuber out of the game? Let's find out, gamers. Let's find out. Oh, the camera's been out. Game's been on the whole time, huh? I think it'd be fun for us to play along too, actually. So I'm going to do what I think, and I'm going to predict what's going to happen. So SMK, I'll be like,
Mario Kart is a pretty large series, but you
wow.
could have figured that one out on your own. For every one GameCube, there are 3 Mario Kart 8 Deluxes. For every Wii U, there's 5. Since a lot of people have played Mario Kart, that means a lot of them are bound to have opinions which oppose mine. Probably doesn't help that most of mine are really fucking weird.
So hang on, let's peep this hot take bingo real quick. Primarina is by far the best starter Pokemon. I'd give that, like, I'm gonna give him a scale of 1 to 10 heat, you know what I mean? I think that's like an 8. I think that's a straight 8 hot take. That's crazy. Melee is the worst. Oh, it's not even close! Okay, okay, alright! Modern game has soul, stop being a bitch. That's just based. That's just based. Yoshi's Island looks nice, and but the art style isn't like cinema or anything. I think that's decently hot. I think that's decently hot. I prefer Mario to lean more into silly enemies over random spin-off characters. Like, as in like Mario Kart as a whole. Like, do you mean? I think that's hot. I mean, obviously I agree with that. I think we agree with that, don't we? But I think that's decently hot. I can see that being decently hot. SMB3 is atrocious. It was only good. What, atrocious? I like it. Listen, at least when someone says they got a hot take, these are actually quite hot. So you know what? Fair. Games which try to perfectly mimic realism visually are hard to market to me due to looking too similar. I'd accuse you of being a bit too bing bing woohoo, but I kind of get what you mean. Kind of get it. Triple Splashdown is the most Splatoon special. I don't know enough about Splatoon, but I'll guess this is a hot take. Excluding the VB, the N64 is by far the worst Nintendo console. Are they wrong though? I don't think they're wrong. I think that's just. I don't think that's a hot take. I think it's just real. The Super Aircon is the best flying power up. Oh, that's controversial. I love the cape. I'm a cape Andy to the end of time. But like this is less of a hot take and more. How could you say something so controversial? It's so true. S and SS tier are used too generously by the average person. Real! Actually real! I clapped when Not Shy Guy said that! This is the reason why, like, whenever I do a tier list, like, whenever I want to do, like, a ranking of anything, I like you being able to use the whole spectrum. I think it's just more fun that way. I think it's just more fun, you know? I think that's true. I just think that's true, honestly. Too many people use it. Way too much. For me, S is the top. For me, when I put something in S+, it's like one of a kind, you know? S for me is like pinnacle. Like, your top 5%, you know what I mean? S+ is like you're the top 0.1, you know what I mean? Like S is like you're a millionaire. S+ is like you're Jeff Bezos. That's how I use S+ personally. Like you're literally like you're that guy, you know what I mean? You're that guy. But too much S+. I've had enough of you people. Too many. Alright, City Escape Act 2 in Generations is the worst Act 2 level in the game. No, that's just wrong. Planet Wisp exists. Planet Escape. Just no. There's no way you can say that. There's no way you can look me in the eye and say this when Planet Wisp exists. Like Planet Wisp immediately invalidates this take. And even if you were to say, okay, bar Planet Wisp, City Escape Act 2 is the worst Act 2 in Generations. I still disagree. I don't know. I still disagree with that. I just don't think so. At least Planet Wisp 99% of the time doesn't play itself. Yeah, but like, I'd rather a game play itself and be kind of hype moments and aura than be shit. That's the difference. That's the difference, Marina Ida is my queen, free. Is that from Splatoon? If so, then fair. Splatoon 2 is the best Splatoon game ever, even online. Hang on, I forgot to mute donors. I usually mute donors during reactions. I'll read them in a second. I'm reacting! Let me react! Thank you so much, though. I'll read them in a second. It's the best Splatoon game, even online. Again, I don't know about Splatoon to rectify that. I'll let you guys choose if that's a hot take or not. The hammer suit is absolute. That's terrible. That's terrible. My take is the hammer suit is only shit because they're too stingy to give it to you. If the hammer suit was given as liberally as the fire flower, I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be a fun alternative on the fire flower because the fire flower like runs on the ground and like the hammer suit like flings in the air. So like I think the only reason this sucks is because you're only getting like 2 levels and that's kind of it, and it sucks, and yeah, blah, blah, blah. I personally, if you're asking, like personally, if I'm being hot, I'd say that the blue shell is mostly trash. That's what that'd be my hot take, my power up hot take, and that's mainly because it's in every game you use it. It's like, well, yeah, it's in one game, and that one game it doesn't even work in that game. It doesn't even work in that fucking game, bro. Like, come on, let's be real. You think that's lukewarm? Listen, it's ass, okay? So I've seen too many glazes, okay? I'm getting people online, okay, JD, fuck you. SMB1 is fun movement. Well, you're talking to me. You're talking to me, okay? This is... I agree. Not only do I agree with this, like, I'm the final boss of SMB1 as fun movement. And anybody who says it's bad, I'm sorry, it's just, I'm gonna say it's a proficiency deficiency. The game controller triggers feel awful too... That's just Zuma. I'm sorry. You're just young. You're too young. You don't understand. You just don't understand. You don't understand. You don't understand. You're too young. You're too young. Go back to school. Okay. Go back to boot camp. Okay. The next Mario Kart shouldn't have an RR. It's getting. Okay. This is crazy. You're actually insane. The whole video could just be this. I'm not even. I don't know. Have you done a hot takes video? Like, I want to watch that after this. You kidding me? This is insane. You got hit with a Cybao by like Sean Potter. That's how bad this is. Oh my god! way too woke. You're getting way too woke with that one. That's crazy. Mario Kart Tour was better with the Okay, now you just rage bit. Alright, that's just rage bit. I'm not acknowledging it. That's crazy. The spring mushroom is perfectly fine. I'd be happy if it returned. I don't think it's perfectly fine. I think it's just fine. I think it's fine. I think the issue, I think I said it in my gimmicks video on Mario Galaxy like 2 years, I think that video is like 2 years old at this point. It's just that it wasn't used as effectively as it could be. Whenever it's used in a vertical section, I think it works. But a lot of the times, it's not used in a vertical section. It's used in a horizontal section. And going horizontal just feels fucking shit in a power-up that removes control away from you. So, sure, I'd say it's just fine, but it's not used effectively. The character-specific items should not return in Mario Kart in the modern day. I would say in the modern day, sure, because you know what's going to happen, right? If character-specific items existed in Mario Kart today, what would happen is that everyone would just gravitate to the one that's the best, and that's kind of it, and it'd be boring. What I would say is this is my like evil musty take. What I would do is when you queue up online, the default Mario Kart Double Dash online mode would be your characters are randomized. You don't get to pick. Fuck you. You're playing whatever character you want, okay? I'm gonna pick the character for you. It's gonna be Mystery Heroes. Mario Kart Double Dash Online would be Mystery Heroes. That's how I balance it. I don't care if you don't like Donkey Kong, okay? You're playing in a giant banana bitch. Make it work. That sounds awful. That's the only game mode I play in Overwatch now is Mystery Heroes because it's just fun. I like the game just picking a random character and me going and I'm saying deal with it, dipshit, and I'm like, okay, sure, okay, I'll deal with it. That'd be it for me. Whilst F-Zero GX is good, it's not very fun in multiplayer due to the split screen. I'll take your word for that. You're not randomizing me to that cringe Diddy Kong loser. You're playing as Diddy Blood, okay? Mars Shadow is the best mythical. Jirachi's right there, little bro. The C tracks from Tour were overall quite good. No. Overall? Couple of standouts, but no. Octoling is a unique Smash Bros. Character. Octoling as a unique Smash Bros. Character is a dog shit idea. Wow, just tell Twilight Mew you hate her and want her to die. So I think that was one of her things. I'll just tell her you wanted to die. I'm gonna tell her right now that you wanted to die. How about that, Not Shy Guy? I can't believe this. But I would say, it's like 25 hot takes. I would say there was definitely way more hot than not hot. Do you know what? I think I have to give this to you, Not Shy Guy. You're someone who actually puts the hot in hot take. Massive respect for that. Massive respect. massive respect. You have to give him props, gamers. You have to give him a round of applause in the chat.
And due to me
let's continue.
Opinions which oppose mine, probably doesn't help that most of mine are really fucking weird. And due to me being an obnoxious person, this travesty of people having differing takes to mine is something I must voice. So here's the most overrated track in every Mario Kart. But you may have one question. What counts as overrated? Everyone seems to have their own definition of what overrated means, so I'll give mine. Also known as the Google definition. Something that is rated or valued too highly. Super Mario Kart.
Super Mario Kart, here we go. Here we go, gamers, here we go. Super Mario Kart, let's have a look at Super Mario Kart's track selection, shall we? Let's have a look at the track selection. Mario Wiki, the best wiki on planet Earth. Let's do it. Super Mario Kart. Lay it on me. Verifying that you're not. I'm not a robot. I love this website. I glaze this website gracefully. Because it really truly is the best video game wiki on the planet. Let's see. Let's see what you got for me. Let's see what you got for me. Overrated. What's overrated in this game? Rainbow Road, Bowser Castle. Oh, it has to. No, it has to. I'm sorry. I'm already locking it in. Not Shy Guys 1 is BC3. Easy. Easiest one of my life. All you guys are saying MC2, it's going to be BC3. It's going to be BC3 easily. It's either that or MC2, but I'm guessing BC3 it has to be. If you're asking me though, I would say MC2. I would say MC2. I like it, don't get me wrong, it's good. The big jump is fun. But like, I see big jump and then people put in like S tier or S plus. I'm like, guys, what are we doing here? Just because of one big jump? Yeah? What are we doing here, guys? Come on, calm down. Calm down here, guys. Calm down. A bit too much glaze, you know what I mean? Doing a bit too many backflips on it. Bit too many. That's what I would say. So that's what I'm locking in. Let's go.
As one of the few people who likes Super Mario Kart, as in likes Super Mario Kart, but not like likes Super Mario Kart,
Yeah, same.
I think it's fair
I
to
agree.
say the weakest part of the game is probably the track selection. Half the tracks in this game are bloody squares, meanwhile it's the circuit track they gave all the sauce to. Thanks to most of the tracks being pretty inadequate, narrowing down which track was the most overrated was also pretty hard. On one hand, we have stuff like Vanilla Lake 1, which I don't like, but everyone else doesn't like it either.
Yep.
On the other hand, we have the tracks people do like, but that basically just amounts to Mario Circuit 2 and Rainbow Road, which I also like. So
So it's not MC2. I'm glad I picked the right. So BC3 is still on the table.
being stuck for a while, my first thought was maybe Koopa Beach 1. However, I feel like the only reason anyone would like that map is because the baby game is too hard to control for them, and that track is pretty wide.
Based.
Other than that, the water makes the track too slow, and there's not a lot going on.
And then playing it in multiplayer is also ass as well. There's no opportunities to catch up.
I doubt many people who have gotten a good grasp of the controls would disagree with that. Eventually, though, I did land on what I was looking for, and I'm more surprised that this wasn't my initial idea.
Could it be the Ghost Valleys? I'm seeing the Ghost Valleys on screen. Is it maybe one of the Ghost Valleys? I don't know. Could it be a Ghost Valley? I don't see that being the case. I don't know.
Yeah. Bowser Castle 3 has
Bowser Castle 3. Bowser Castle 3, eh? Bowser Castle 3. The fake out. An absolute fake out. Okay. All right.
plenty of ideas, but unfortunately, none of them quite land.
You're going to mention a Thwomp thing, aren't you? Which is fair. Like, listen, the Thwomp thing is objectively correct. Like, the fact that they can all line up and stop your progress is bad. That's bad design. I just think it's more funny than annoying. And what else are you going to mention, actually? That's the only thing I can think that you'd mention off the top of your head. Let's see what else.
To be fair, that trait isn't exactly a rarity with this game, but I digress. Although BC3 isn't quite as popular as MC2 or Rainbow Road, in the modern day, I generally tend to see BC3 as one of the more liked Super Nintendo tracks, even in its original game. BC3 has three main features about it: split paths, narrow roads, and the thwomps, all of which fall flat. The split paths suffer from the main thing most split path themed tracks suffer from, being that one path is obviously faster in each section. Particularly in the first section, I think the idea is since the item boxes in Super don't regenerate, you're meant to take the slower paths in order to still be able to acquire items. But the problem is that most of the items in Super are trash, so there's no point going out of your way for them anyway. Despite this,
I think that's fair. I still don't think there's a reason to fully discount them, but I think that's a fair. I think you know fair. I'll get that deal. I think that's fair.
My main problem actually comes from the
I still think it's worth getting an item than not, but I do think that's valid. I think it's valid.
paths. Compared to future games, even Super Circuit, Super has very slippery controls which don't mesh at all with tight corridors. Getting through them would be manageable enough if this was just a generic driving simulator. However, hazards such as the thwomps can cover up the entire road, making it literally impossible to get through. Occasionally, even when you can get through, it pretty much just comes down to luck, praying that the side you're on happens to be correct. In some cases, it feels like there was nothing I could do.
Fuck you! Fuck you! That's one of the worst bits about watching a Musty viewer video. They're gonna throw in all the neuron activations to try and win me over. You're barring me up with DSP jokes, yeah? Classic.
And that isn't particularly enjoyable.
Yeah, I'm disliking just for
much slack as I'm giving it, Bowser Castle 3 isn't entirely horrible. I at least think the section with tons of jumps ain't half bad, simply because I like the jumps. But I wouldn't call this track a good either. Moving on.
Oh man, see, I think you mentioned that the tight corridors aren't as fun. I like how tight it is, if I'm being honest. I think that's like one of the coolest things about it personally. But I think your critiques were fair. I think, in fact, I heard a critique I've never heard of. So do you know what? Fair. Actually, I give you a fair out of 10 for that. Good stuff. N64. Let's go. N64. Bandy's Menace. The Phantom Menace, baby. Let's see what this one has for us. So I'm 1 for 1 at the moment. I've got 100% win rate, gamers. Can I keep up the trend going? Let's find out. Is my ego gonna get too big? I'm not gonna make my ego get too big right now. I'm gonna keep it nice and demure. I've seen what happens when my ego gets too big, okay? I get too big for my britches, and I start thinking I'm all that. I don't think it's Valley. I think Not Shy Guy will like Valley. I think they like Boardwalk as well. I think they'll like Royal Raceway, because they like the tight turns and stuff. Do you know, actually, I think Calamari's actually not a bad shout. I don't think that's a bad shout. But I'm basically relying on them not being a train guy. And that's what I'm relying on. So, I think realistically, one of the safer options is KTB, Royal Raceway, Bowser Castle, Yoshi Valley. That's one of the safe options, because these are the highly rated tracks where someone like Not Shy Guy who wants to be not like the other girls could easily go for. So I feel like they'd like Royal Raceway. If they like Super Mario Kart, they like Royal Raceway. If they like Super Mario Kart, they like Yoshi Valley. And they like Bowser Castle, because like it's got tight turns and stuff. Do you know what I mean? This one maybe is a bit too wide, a bit too open. Maybe that big shortcut doesn't get them. And then Calamari is like, everyone glazed it but me, basically, from the looks of it, online especially. Like, oh, it's the train. I'm gonna go train. I'm gonna go Shafrilla Slander. I'm gonna go Calamari. If it's KTB, I'm gonna hate myself. If you're asking me, it's also, I guess it's the same. I also say it's Calamari, if I'm being honest. I don't know why people rate this. I don't know why people rate this too. I don't get it. In every list, this should be like near the bottom. But I don't know why it isn't. You know? The bandy effect is also, yeah, the bandy effect as well. I'm gonna go Calamari. I'm locking it in. I'm nervous. That's a nervous lock-in, but I'm gonna lock it in.
Mario Kart 64. Almost every track in 64 could be considered overrated, but if we ignore the 4-year-olds for a moment, I think I have a clear choice for which track is the most overrated. That track being Calamari Desert. My friend Sashimi gonna be looking like this now that I'm hating.
Oh, what a snipe. Oh, that was a snipe. Oh my god, what a snipe!
On Calamari. What you're seeing on screen right now is an empty red desert that's quaking.
I didn't know you were chill like that, Not Shy. I didn't know you were chill like that. I thought you were Train Andy, I don't know.
But the psychopaths of this world will try and convince you that the train cures Calamari Desert from any flaw.
I think if you're gonna flash an image on the screen, it has to be Shafrilla's. I feel like the Shafrilla's Industrial Complex has done a lot of carrying for this track. It's actually unreal. Now, I'm not gonna say who they are. I'm not gonna say it. There is a certain contingent of people. There is a certain large contingent of people that just seem to believe that the train course is better because train. I don't know, man.
I know I'm autistic,
You people.
so I'm legally
you literally. I was kind of dancing around it for the fun of it, but you just outright say it. Okay, sure. I guess. There we go.
To like the train.
Sure.
We've got some competition. Calamari uses the train to make you stop for like 4 seconds straight and completely halt the pace.
Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it?
I mean, it's funny the first time, but that's about it. 64 has other stupider BS that actually retains its charm over time, whilst also adding to the gameplay.
Oh yes, I'm glad you also think the Yoshi Valley tumble is funny. I love the Yoshi Valley tumble. I love it so much. It's so funny.
Calamari train is just kind of a mild inconvenience, and that's about it. Not really impacting what is, once again, an empty flat desert. Also, sometimes the train doesn't even show up. At least using the golden shrooms, which are really common in 64 for some reason.
Yeah, strange, isn't it?
Sand is satisfying, but that's about it. Don't listen to Nathaniel Bandy and his 64 propaganda. The Calamari hype is not real. Worry not, I've already booked him first class in the retirement center.
God damn! You gotta make sure you bring his PC with him. He needs to play zombies in there, okay? He needs to play Black Ops 3 Zombies, right?
Anyways,
the slander. You cannot slander Twitter mutual Nathaniel. I'm gonna DM him right now and tell him you said that. I'm gonna DM him right now. How do you feel, huh? I'm gonna DM him right now and tell him you said that, because me and him are Discord mutuals. Super Circle though. Let's go Super. Oh, Super. I feel like Super Circle is my blind spot. It genuinely is my blind spot, because I love this game so much that I can't see the forest for the trees. I do not want to live in a reality where Not Shy Guy does not like the oingy boingy. I'll actually like cry. I'll actually fucking cry, honestly. I recommend ignoring chat. I've noticed some cheaters. Oh, okay. I'm closing. Hang on. I'm gonna do this then. I'm gonna do this. There we go. I want to put chat in this mode, okay? All right, so chat is closed. You know, even better, just to make sure I'm not tempted, I'm also gonna, hang on, where's the chat on the screen? I'm gonna hide chat from the screen as well, as soon as I find you. When I catch you, there you go, you're gone. Okay, I'm not cheating. No more cheating now, no more influence. Bowser Castle 3 is not jumping up at me. If you ask me what right now is jumping up at me, for some reason it's Riverside Park. Because again, like, you didn't like Camera because it was too easy. You seem to be a bit of a gamer. Is it Riverside? Cheeseland, I mean, you're crazy, so it could also be Cheeseland. Do you know what I mean? Sky Garden's not coming to me. I feel like you've played the DS, even though you've played the DS, Sky Garden's in the DS, you like the, yeah, so it's not Sky, I'm ruling out Sky Garden because DS nostalgia. I'm ruling that out entirely. It's just Riverside, Cheeseland are the only two calling out to me right now. The only two calling out to me. I'm gonna go with... I'm gonna... Oh, you're kind of crazy. I'm gonna go Cheeseland because you're kind of crazy. I'm just thinking you're gonna go maximum crazy. You've had some crazy takes in the intro. I'm thinking like you just go balls to the wall and go Cheeseland. If you're asking me what my most overrated track is here, I think it has to be Ribbon Road. Ribbon Road has to be mine. I like Ribbon Road, but like I see it way higher in too many lists. Like in general, you know, I'm just like it's good, but like I feel like the MK8 Glop does it like so much justice. It's not even close.
To a game that's actually good, Super Circuit. Surprisingly, out of every Mario Kart, I'd probably say Super Circuit has the most consistent track selection. They're almost all pretty fun. However,
you think so? I mean, you're just trying to butter me up now. Does it have the most? Does it? Yeah.
Most people just tend to judge the tracks based on which has the flashiest background. You lazy dolts.
I think Shifrillis is kind of guilty of that, so...
With that in mind...
You're really calling out the people, aren't you?
From both a visual and layout perspective, I fail to see how Sunset Wilds is worthy of like an S tier.
It wasn't... I think I considered that, didn't I? But it wasn't calling to me. I think that's fair. I think that's actually fair. I think even in my Super Circuit video originally, even I said, I don't... Like, as a kid, I loved this one. But as an adult, I thought it was just okay. So even I thought this was kind of overrated back when I did my Super Circuit tier list, if I remember. Do you know what? Fair. I mean, I got one wrong. I was bound to get one wrong eventually, so...
Alone, any sort of cult following. Sunset Wild shares a similar aesthetic to Calamari Desert, a red desert at sunset with some rocks in the background, except these ones have a more identifiable shape to them. So clearly I'm just a red desert racist.
True! No. I was just about to say that and you cut me off.
Maybe a little. Look.
Your red desert race, just because it's always your own kind that you have to be worried about, isn't it? Red desert race, it's always your own kind that you have to be careful of, honestly, chat. Sometimes it's not even the white people. Sometimes it's my own. Sometimes it's my own. Honestly, Shy Guy, you gotta be careful. All Super Circuit tracks are overrated. Okay, it's trying too hard. Okay, you'll never be like not Shy Guy. Okay, one day I'll be able to get into Mario Kart SE. Feels you just gotta keep playing it until it clicks. I'm literally doing the very thing that I fucking hate. No, you have to keep watching the show until it gets good. It gets good after episode 7, I swear. But I promise. Super Circuit gets good when you play it enough and it clicks. I promise. I'm not lying. I promise. Just keep playing it and you'll get it. I swear. If you told me you played every cup once and you still don't fuck with it, I'm like, okay, fair. You know what? You gave it a chance. But like, you just play it, bro. Just play it, okay? Just play it. What was it? Red Desert Racist 2? Shit. Honestly. Just one more scorer. Not Shy Guys, look at what? Just one more scorer.
A while back, I had a very major exam, and in it, they asked me to write about a picture they presented, and it was of a red desert. However, since the printing quality was pretty bad, and I'm a slight little bit red-green colorblind, fun fact for those who didn't know, I guess.
No, I don't see in black and white, just to be clear. It's just my eyes struggle to tell if it's red and greens. Okay, interesting.
You know, I saw the red desert.
So what color flannel am I wearing,
as a bunch of brown dirt. So I wrote like 3 highly descriptive pages.
I don't think I am colorblind, am I?
So yeah, I have trauma. I did well on that test somehow. Anyway, back on topic. The main differentiator thematically from Dirtamari Desert is advertised in the name, the sunset. Here, every time a lap progresses...
Okay, now here's where Moresty tells a scrimbly. If you're going to tell a scrimbly story, I'm going to tell a scrimbly story. Obviously, every older brother's job is to gaslight their younger brother into believing things that just aren't real. And if you want to know something that my brother gaslit me into thinking, is he said that like there's a 1 in 1,000 chance, rarely sometimes, that this rocket takes off. So for the longest time, I thought this was a rocket that would take off like on lap 3. It's obviously a tent in the distance, but like for the longest time, I thought this was a rocket. So I constantly, I was like, no, I did it. No, he's like, no, I saw it the other day. And I'm like, okay, I have to keep playing and figuring out. Yeah, I thought this was a rocket that takes off on lap 3. So I was lied to. Classic older brother gaslighting. It was a small DS screen. It was a small GBA ESP screen in all fairness, but I was lied to. Okay.
Sun drops further, eventually going all the way to nighttime. It's quite cool. However, this is usually all people talk about in regards to Sunset Wilds, when Lakeside Park is literally right there. Lakeside has a similar gimmick, except instead of going to nighttime, the volcano erupts and the sky gets far darker. Obviously, this is up to personal preference, but I think the volcano disaster is way cooler.
Definitely
mainly because it relates more to the hazards of the track, being the falling rocks. Now, regarding the part of Super Circuit nobody actually talks about, the track layouts. Sunset Wilds isn't really...
God, I love the snark. There's so much snark in this video. Holy shit. You're just going after everyone, aren't you? Fuck Bandy, fuck Shifra, fuck it, fuck all you big... Fuck all you guys that never talk about track layouts. Fuck everyone. Fuck it, literally. At some point, someone's gonna go... At some point, you're gonna say fuck so much. What do you say fuck me for? At some point, it's gonna happen. At some point, there's gonna be a jab at me, and I'm gonna be like... And what? And what? For what? What did I do?
Remarkable in any sense of the word. It's fun. I like how they use boost panels in many areas. In particular, the part where you have to change
final bit. Yeah, this final bit is like the saving grace of the whole track, to be honest. Especially as a Lightning Cup ender, it's a bit underwhelming.
Together whilst also avoiding the Shy Guy tents is gratifying to nail. But several sections just have nothing going on, and compared to the best track layouts in the game, like the aforementioned Lakeside Park, with it having some very flashy shortcuts and a little troll jump that sends you backwards, Sunset Wilds just doesn't hold a candle. Even as a track that focuses on boost panels, Ribbon Road easily beats it. Once again, Sunset Wilds is certainly well made. I do like Sunset Wilds. I just like it nowhere near as much as everyone else.
Yeah, I agree. I actually agree. I should have. Honestly, I'm kicking myself a little that I don't think about that, but here's why. I was bound to get one wrong eventually.
Next up.
Oh, double dash. Oh, yes. Oh, team up for twice as the fun. Let's go. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Of course, we'll have a look. It's gonna be DK Mountain, isn't it? Oh, I'm looking at immediately what jumps at me. Okay, hang on, one sec. Real quick. Boom. Okay. I'm closing out chat. Chat, gone from the screen. Okay, just me. Fuck you, chat. Immediately, I'm jumping out of DK Mountain though. I didn't even read chat for that one. I'm just immediately jumping out of DK Mountain. It has to be. You're gonna be. Actually, I know I said for the last one, I predicted you'd be not like the other girls and go something wacky. This one is really calling out at me though. You know, this one's like really calling out at me. But real quick. Could be Luigi Circuit, actually. A lot of people say it's the best circuit in the series, myself included. I think it is. Or best Luigi Circuit, anyway. One of the best circuits in the series. I think we got a 3-horse race, chat. Waluigi Stadium, DK Mountain, and Mushroom City. That's my 3-horse race. I don't think the rest of these get super, like, glazed, but I think these 3 get glazed. This gets glazed because it's never been remade before, blah, blah, blah. This gets glazed because, rightfully, it's the best track in the game. And this gets glazed because, me, I'm the one glazing it. I would say, actually, it's 100% Waluigi Stadium. Do you know why? Because this is one of the rare tracks that's gotten better with every remake. So, not Shy Guy's gonna say something along the lines of like, yeah, this one's better later, but like the fact that people still glaze the original is good. I've actually read you like a book. And just, the chat's gone from the screen. Hang on, I'm not reading chat either, just to double confirm. I got you on this, okay? If I've sniped you, that's a shot from 200 meters. I swear, it's gonna be Waluigi Stadium. It's gonna be Waluigi Stadium, and you're gonna say something to the effect of, the other remakes do it better, why does this one still get glazed? And if you're asking me personally, what do I think is a bit much? Daisy Cruiser.
Double Dash, where duos come and duos die. I sure do die a lot. Mario and Luigi, Peach and Daisy, Yoshi and Birdo, Pearl and Marina.
Hey!
Marina, my queen. They should have done it, they had no excuse. And you know, whilst we're at it, I've already covered all the Double Dash tracks in a previous video, so I'll keep my explanation shorter than the others in this video. Although, I'm not going to be a complete loser and not give you one at all. I'm not that lazy. With that said...
I'm sure that was a jab at someone as well, who I don't know.
In that video, I recall saying DK Mountain was the most overrated.
Ooh, hang on. You recall saying that? Are you gonna say I agree with that? Oh, oh, that's bad. That's gonna be bad.
Double dash track.
Where's the
which
but?
is a statement I'm now going to retract.
Oh, okay. I'm still in, gamers. I'm still in. It could be Waluigi. It's either Waluigi or Mushroom City, and I'm hoping it's Waluigi.
Even if it is very overrated in my eyes.
No, it's correctly rated. It's the best track in the game.
I think the track I've now switched over to is Waluigi Stadium.
Oh, okay, I'm getting an ego. Gamers, I'm getting an ego. I'm getting it. My ego is raising. My ego is raising. Oh my god, my ego is raising. My ego is through the fucking roof right now. Oh my god. Sniped from 200 meters. I need you to say it. I need you to say something along the lines of the remakes did it better, but this one like shouldn't be as good. I'm telling you. I'm actually
this
crazy.
Is a stadium map.
I've not pre-watched. Shut up. Don't you dare.
Where air movement is locked horizontally the moment you leave the ground. What this means is that you can't move at all once you're airborne, and you're.
I think that's a fair critique. I kind of like it because of that, although it is nostalgia. I'll be honest. I'm very nostalgic for this game. But yeah, like I would say in the pre-tricking era, I feel like this game feels better to play than DS. Does that make sense? Like, I know a track with big jumps in the pre-trick era feels like inherently just kind of like, you know? I quite like it for that. I don't know. I quite like it. I don't know.
Very frequently airborne.
But it's nostalgia. I'm going to say it's just nostalgia.
I could see some people liking this due to it creating a challenge
yeah,
about aligning
me.
your jumps
Literally me, yeah.
I just find it to kill the flow a little bit and be a little
fair.
funky feeling.
Fair.
Other than that, the color scheme is very drab and gross to me. It certainly looks a lot better in 8. The future games overall did wonders for Waluigi Stadium, to be honest. I'd say it's probably one of the tracks most benefited by its remakes. For example,
yeah, gamers, I'm the Oracle. Gamers, are you writing the winning lottery numbers will be 4, 7, 27, 52, 71, and the bonus ball will be 8.
The straightaway with the cardboard piranha plants was neat on Double Dash. They were decent enough hazards, but with the addition of half pipes and Wii,
I swear, ban anyone who says pre-watched. I'm banning it. I'm actually mods. Do I even have a mod in chat today? I'm banning all of you guys. I'm banning all of you guys myself.
Section now became a highlight. Waluigi Stadium is definitely a track where my views are going to be slightly tainted by the existence of future versions. But at the same time, I really don't see what this original version has to where tons of people like it so much.
I don't know. Not wrong. Not wrong. Listen, I have a lot of nostalgia for this track, okay? Like, I don't think you're wrong. I like the locked horizontal jumping. I think it offers a bit of intrigue more so in this game than, say, a DS, I would argue. It is nostalgia, though, okay?
I will say, though, D tier in my ranking video was very harsh.
You put it in D? Oh, no wonder I didn't watch that fucking video.
Only raise it up to a C tier.
Oh, that's fucking hell, ref. D? I thought C would have been like, I thought you would have put in like, oh, that's crazy work.
Now it's time for DS.
That's crazy work. That's what I'm saying. I want to put like sniped in brackets just to like massage my ego a little bit. Let's go with DS. DS. Now here's the thing though. I don't remember. Okay. There's a contingent of people in my audience who played DS but also fucking hate it. And there's also people that played DS and fucking love it. Hang on. Shut up. All of you guys get sniped. I'm not looking. I'm beating the allegations. I'm deleting you guys early. So I'm not sure. I actually genuinely don't remember where Not Shy Guy falls on the scale. Are they a DS childhood, but they hate, or DS childhood, but they like 100% of their childhood was DS because like they're just the right age for it. So they're literally gonna start off with DS was my childhood, but I mean, that's just a freebie. That's not even a prediction. That's just a freebie. It's like me. You know, I grew up with the GameCube, so of course I'm gonna say Double Dash was my scrambler. You know, I think Not Shy Guy is like content brained enough where they're like, I would pick this, but it's a boring track. Or they're gonna make a sleeper agents joke, you know, to you know, neuron activate so musty. One of the two. Other than that, though, TikTok clock, maybe airship. I don't think that's not jumping at me. I'd say TikTok clock is jumping at me more than airship is. But even then, this one isn't like leaping at me. It's not leaping at me. Maybe Luigi's Mansion, but that's also not leaping at me. I'm getting no leaps. This is actually hard, honestly. What gets like highly rated in every list I've seen? DK Pass also gets rated higher than I'd like, but I don't think it's overrated. I don't think that's overrated too. I would say if we're talking about the ones that get like maybe a bit more ratings than they should, Airship, TikTok, Waluigi Pinball, maybe maybe Rainbow Road, maybe Bowser. It's a tough one. The obvious solutions is one of these three, the big three, but none of them are jumping out at me. That's the thing. I'm not. You know, I actually don't know what I'm going to pick for this one. I think they're way too smart for this, but like I don't know. I'm just gonna play ultra safe and just go, oh, what would you people be? I'm just gonna play ultra. Literally nothing is jumping out at me. All the potential options are you've got the big three, maybe throw in Mega Road, maybe throw in Bowser Castle, maybe throw in Luigi's Mansion. Maybe throwing DK bars a stretch, but nothing else is jumping at me. I'm just gonna say pinball just to be boring. I'm gonna put boring in quotes just to be like extra boring. Other than that, what do I think is overrated? I think this game's BC gets put like way too high than it needs to be, and way too many is it, or RR. It's one of those two. The fact that these two, like, I've seen, at least in my time, just my perusings, these ones that end up getting rated way too highly. Like, these ones are like, they're both C, bro. Spinamajig, bootleg GCN, like, they're both C's, bro. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? I'm gonna go, for maximum slant, I'm gonna go RR. RR is an overrated flop, okay? Get out of here. That's what I would say. Overrated flop. Alright, chat, you're back in play. Let's play.
2 screens, half the fun. I don't like DS very much. My main problem is
oh, so they are one. Okay, so they're one of the haters. They're DS childhood, but I hate it. Okay, all right, Jay, back in play.
System and how it lacks
I'd go to Luigi's Mansion. You would go to Luigi's. Okay, I'm not gonna change my answer now.
any sort of chaos, excluding the occasional blue shell. It makes DS the most boring game in the series to return to. So what if I told you this was my first Mario Kart?
Oh! I mean, again, freebie prediction, but like, I still find it funny that I got it.
Shock you with how critical I am of it. When it comes to which tracks are the most overrated, my detestment for DS certainly makes this a hard decision to me in a different way from the average person. Whilst you may be struggling to hold it in around this game's track selection, I'm simply wondering and thinking, what the hell is this shit? Keep in mind, I'm not going to be including any of the retros going forward.
Oh, I didn't even consider any. I didn't consider any of the retro. Was it bad? Okay, well, no one likes the retros. So.
Not like DS has a retro worth picking.
So just to go, okay, not shy guy in the chat. Is the not retros rule going to pay from here going forward? Because obviously I didn't consider the retros for this one because the retros suck. Is it going to be going forward? Let me know.
After setting that rule in place, I pondered about it logically and started to consider Airship Fortress.
Oh, hang on.
This is a track with stellar theming that I really wish I liked more. Being a track based on the airship level,
so it's not Airship, okay.
Naturally its main appeal is the immense amount of hazards it has. Unfortunately, I find all the hazards to be too simplistic and easy to dodge. Granted, I may just be too much of an epic pro Chadley gamer. However, I think the problem stems more from the track itself. As in quite literally the road. I think it's too wide for hazards which ultimately take up very little of it. Like look here, I'm driving down this giant ass straightaway and I'm barely even having to move at all to avoid the obstacles. This isn't a rare occurrence, this is freakishly common on the DS version. Future games...
I haven't played the... Was it really that... God, I've not played DS in ages. Is it really this wide? God, it really has been years since I played the DS. Fucking hell.
I'm driving down this giant ass straightaway and I'm
I didn't realize this. It's been like that long.
The obstacles. This isn't a rare occurrence. This is freakishly common on the DS version.
Shit, okay.
Future games did end up fixing this by giving you more reasons to go near the hazards, such as letting you trick off rocky wrenches or tempting you with coins and grind rails to go nearer to the obstacles. But I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about the DS version, which doesn't have anything to make you want to take those kinds of risks. Due to this, I don't like Airship Fortress in its original incarnation.
Is it the pick then?
However, I'm not going to pick Airship Fortress.
So it's not Airship. So last minute. Okay, I locked in my guess already. So it's not Airship. It's gonna be TikTok clock. It has to be TikTok clock. It has to be.
For this video. I think with how atypical my stance on Airship is compared to most people, it doesn't really fall under the category of overrated. It falls under the category of what on earth is wrong with you, not Shy Guy. Anyways, my actual pick, for real this time, is Luigi's Mansion. Set in the
fuck. I should've... Oh, it just wasn't jumping out at me, man. Fuck. I considered it, but... I'm kind of upset about that. I should have... Damn it. Yeah, I can see it. I don't know. I think I was just too fixated on the big three. You know, I was too fixated on the big three. Luigi's Mansion is one that, yeah, I think ranks highly in a lot of places, but like maybe it shouldn't. Yeah, especially with the Boston building meme going around.
Iconic mansion from the game of the same name, this stage aims to be a faithful love letter to the
Is this the classic... It should have been more mansion-based than, like, forest-based. It's actually Luigi's Forest. Is it going to be that, or is it going to be something different?
Original. But I'd honestly say the parts where it strays away from its inspirations are where it shines.
Oh! Okay. So you prefer it to be Luigi's Forest than Luigi's Mansion. Okay.
specific, the latter half of the map has you first go through a graveyard with
Interesting.
plenty of turns that actually take a bit of effort to nail, and the second has you traverse through a swamp area with reduced traction whenever you enter the massive pool of mud. During all this, you also have to simultaneously avoid walking trees, which thanks to the aforementioned weaker control, the trees actually serve a little bit of a threat. I love this, it's such a unique challenge that you don't really see on many other tracks. So if everything's great so far, what about the track's namesake, The Mansion? It's just a
a turn, isn't it?
really
Yeah.
long, drawn-out...
And actually, again, like the general take I hear is, why wasn't it Won't mention But yeah, I suppose when you say it like that, I guess I'm kind of convinced too, eh? The mud section is the coolest section. Why wasn't it just like Luigi's Forest? Like, just a forest track.
Great lines, and that's about it. Although I'm sure the nostalgic GameCube kids were bawling at their screens at the sight of this riveting gameplay.
I swear to, you're such a bitch. Oh my god, you're hating everyone today. Man, you wore your bitchy Shy Guy mask today. Hey, fucking hell, you're serving all day. I mean, in all fairness, it definitely makes for a nice change of pace from like, hey guys, I'm Mario Kart 62 and welcome to, and in this video, the chat GPT opening, in this video, let's get it started. It makes for a nice change in pace, definitely.
So, I don't know, what does my opinion matter? In all honesty, I think Luigi's Mansion would have been a much cooler track if they rid of the Luigi's Mansion entirely. Instead of the opening being nothing more than a fun reference with not much else of substance, make this be a Haunted Forest themed track, with the beginning instead focusing on the mud you'll later see in the swamp section. As it is now, Luigi's Mansion feels like a track without focus, where only half of it is fantastic but lacks correlation to the main theme. I can't really blame the track for going with the Luigi's Mansion reference though, because it did win over the hearts of many, even if, in my opinion, the consequences led to a track that ended off worse for it.
I've got no words. That's just, I think K-Joel said a true honest take. I think that's genuinely the best way to phrase it. It's true and nuanced. I didn't really consider any of that before, but now that you said it, I'm just going to take your opinion and take it as my own, if that's okay with you. Yeah, it definitely should have been more forest themed instead of mansion theme now I think about it, you know? A Haunted Woods theme track. Because obviously, like, yeah, the general take is, it should have been more mansion themed, so why didn't it lean into the mansion? Like, nah, fuck that, more forest themed. Let's put it into the forest. I'm like, yeah, do you know what? I see the vision.
Before we continue forth to Wii, I'd first like to embark on...
Oh my god, just synth mentioned. Oh my god, just synth mentioned. Just synth mentioned. Oh my god, guys, oh my god. Let's go. Okay, Wii, let's go. Alright, okay. It cost you 5 for the take. Fuck you, okay. You guys in the bin. You guys in the bin, okay? You guys in the bin. I'm gonna do a little bit of jiggery pokery. Hang on, before we get to Wii, what was that?
Intermission over to the arcade games.
Okay, over to the arcade. Hang on, real quick though. Before we look at that, I'm more interested in this. Okay, let's go to Mario Kart Wii. Mario Kart Wii. Cry for me. Let's go. Okay, let's jump in at immediately. I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, Coconut Mall. We have to address the big mall in the room. Big mall. DK, bro, it could be any one of these. Oh my god. Wii's gonna be the hardest. Holy shit. Because, like, every track in this game is glazed for the most, except literally, other than the circus, I have bumped into glazes for every single one of the tracks. Every single one of them. Yes, even Moo Meadows. I'd say Moo Meadows is the least glazed, but it's still kind of glazed. It's literally Dunkin' Donuts up in here, except for these two. These guys are like in the cuck chair. Fuck my life. What do I've got a 1 in 14 chance of getting this realistically. Okay, so let's do process of elimination. Not Rimmer Roads, not Bowser Castle. I want to assume they're a Moonview truther and a Grumble truther. I tend to be quite, I'd say relatively alone. I know there's obviously people that agree with me, but I tend to be more alone than with company with these two takes. So I'm going to rule out all of these. Maple, I feel like they might like Maple. You have to be soulless to hate Maple, honestly. Everyone loves Toad's Factory. Again, Toad's Factory and Maple, I think if you pick those, you're just crazy. You're rage baiting. I don't believe you. You're rage baiting. So it narrows it down to Gold Mine, Summit, and Coconut Mall. Obviously, the big elephant in the room, or the big fucking shopping mall in the room, is Coconut Mall. So, like, my brain naturally... Okay, the question is, do I cheese land it? Because obviously, with cheese land, I just went, I'm going to pick the big track and see if you're crazy. I'm tempted to do it again, I think the tricks, I think you like the tricks of this. And you know what, by process elimination, with these three, I feel like you like Goldmine. I don't know, something's telling me you like it more than you like it. Same with this one. You mentioned that in Waluigi Waluigi Stadium, you like the trick variants of it. It can't be, okay, it can't be this. Goldmine or more, I'm picking more. Okay, I think I'm just going with more. I think I'm going with more. I think I've process elimination myself into Coconut more. I think it's gonna go with Big Dog on the Block, because I don't think you hate these ones. I think I've did the maths. I think I did the maths and I think it checks out. Now, if you're asking me, obviously, you give me an opportunity to slander Movie Highway, I will take it with both hands and run away. So I think I'll just leave it at that. But anyway, let's go to the arcade GP interlude.
For GP DX, I present Bondance Street.
Yeah, I was about to say, is Bondance Street the circle? I remember this one. I played a lot of arcade GP DX. Yeah, I remember this one. This one looks cool, but it sucks. I'm like, what the fuck? I remember this one.
Track is shaped like
Isn't there like another variant of this that looks way better as well? Like that does the same thing, the same theme, but looks better. Because like most of the tracks in GP DX, like they double up on themes. So like there's obviously Bondance Street, and I think there's another circuit track that uses a Japan theme.
More oval. So kind of like Baby Park.
Yeah,
right?
There is. I remember that.
Like
I played a bit of GP DX.
Items. Wrong. The arcade games may be a little infamous for their large array of items, but what you may not know is that you're only able to have 3 randomly chosen items in your item distribution during any race. So let's say you were given a banana, a star equivalent that doesn't provide a speed boost, and basically just a shield. Then you have no way of catching back up! I guess you could say the same about almost any of the tracks in this game, but at least they have a very diverse range of visuals. Meanwhile, the short length of Bondance Street confines the track to one.
Yeah, it's definitely the most boring.
That's already explored in the superior Omatsuri circuit.
That's it, Omatsuri circuit, that's what it was.
Kinda redundant. Now that we've done that, let's get back on track. Mario Kart Wii.
Mario Kart Wii. So let's refresh our memories, chat. For me, it's Movie Highway, but I'm guessing I think I did the maths. I think I'm actually quite proud of my maths. I think it's Coconut more. If it's not, I'll be a little disappointed in myself. But let's go.
We are Charlie Kirk.
Getting more political than Arlo, eh? Oh my god. We are
entry in the series is well regarded for having a phenomenal lineup of tracks, and I'm not going to be the one to oppose that. Honestly, out of every viable candidate, it's very hard to pick a track simply because I like them all. But if I had to pick one, then I think it's
Coconut. Say it.
Quite ironic that I chose the most popular one.
It's Coconut Mall.
You just got Coconut Mall.
Coconut Mall's a fun track, but Lord, you guys like it too much. Out of all the tracks I've talked about so far, Coconut Mall committed by...
I think I okay, not Shy Guy, how good was my maths? I feel like I mathed that out perfectly. I feel like I really I think I matched that. I'm actually so proud of that one. I'm actually so fucking proud of that one. I matched that so good, bro. I matched that shit to hell and back, bro.
The biggest crime.
It's like 9 out of 10 there, but I fucking knew it, man. I'm telling you, I'm in your head.
Annoying meme. You just got Coconut Mall. You just got Waluigi.
You just got. Have you been? I want to be honest. I don't think I've ever seen that meme once. Like in the open, should I say? I know of the meme, but I don't think I've ever been like Coconut Mall, so to speak. I mean, obviously, I'm not as in the Mario Kart community, so obviously I don't think I've seen it. But like, I'm so sick of it. The Coconut Mall. I think I'm more sick of the Coconut Mall theme. It's definitely like, I would say like top 10 most overused pieces of music. I don't like it. Yeah, I say that's fair.
You just got Funky Kong. You just got Blueberried. You just got Marina-Eded.
I'd want to get Marina-Eded. In all fairness, Coconut Mall makes sense to be the star track of Wii. It's a very unique idea, and the track is fun to play. But at the same time, you guys put in like quadruple S tier. I'd simply put in like A. Main reason is because I think the middle of the track could make better use of the theme, whilst the rest of the track has some cool hazards which thematically fit with the idea of a mall. All this section has is a couple of palm trees. You make a shopping mall themed track, yet the only time you go through a shop is for an optional shortcut.
Oh, that's true! Oh, Greg's mentioned. Yeah, that's actually true. Now that you point that out, that's actually true. You spend actually very little of the time actually going through shops, which would have been quite cool. Like, I don't know why, but I don't know why my brain went here. But like, something like Pepsi Man would have been quite cool. And you're probably thinking, Misty, what the fuck do you mean by Pepsi Man? I think in the first level of Pepsi Man, obviously, you guys don't know, Pepsi Man's an auto runner. I think what made Pepsi Man go from like, okay, this is just a quirky little Pepsi game, what made it go from like, okay, this is actually kind of funny, I actually kind of fuck with this, is at one point you just start running through people's actual houses. I don't know if I skipped it by mistake, but you start running through people's actual houses. And I just thought that was kind of funny. So I'm just imagining this, but like Coconut Mall version, where you just run through like different shops, and there's like vendors trying to like cash people out, and you just jump on top of them. You know what I mean? I don't know why Pepsi Man came to us the first thing that came to mind. But something like that would have been quite funny, but I guess not.
You make a shopping mall themed track, yet the only time you go through a shop is for an optional shortcut. Why can't I enter Greg's? Let me grind on the sausage rolls.
True!
What are you doing, Nintendo? Also,
we are Funky Kong. We carry the Flame Runner. Banned. No more politics. No more politics. Malls have cool enough iconography. That's why it doesn't bother me. Well, I don't think it bothers me that I think about it, but like it's something to consider. It's like, oh, that's interesting. I wonder why you don't go through more shops, huh?
the metal stairs look tacked on. Coconut Mall is probably my favorite of all the tracks I'm covering today. The parking lot section will be brought down in history as one of God's
probably one of the
greatest
best
gifts,
sections in
and
any
it's no
track
secret
ever.
as for why. But the middle of the track being nothing more than neat keeps Coconut Mall from being truly cinema for me.
Okay.
After that is
Fair dues. All right, fair. I rate it. All right, chat, disappear. Chaos control. Let's go. Let's do another. Ooh. What will I come up with today? Ooh. Let's see if I can maths the shit out of this one. Yeah, gamers, it's about to get real nerdy in here. Oh, Mario Kart 7, my favorite game with Honey Queen, my favorite character ever made. I love Honey Queen for normal reasons, and I'm not weird, okay? But now that I've said that, you guys might think it's weird, but it's not. But this, oh, I know what it is. It's gotta be the Woohoo Loops, isn't it? It's gotta be one of these two. Right, jumps at me, just boom, right there, Woohoo Loops. But I'm gonna, let's maths this out again. Rainbow Road, I feel like you probably don't like Rainbow Road as much as the others do, but I feel like you're not gonna do this. Bowser Castle, I feel like you like this one, even though I think it sucks. Ice World, no. Jungle, no. Could be Neo Bowser City. Could be Rock. Could be. Ooh, okay. So other than the Woohoo Loops, Bazaar, Rock, Music Park, and Neo Bowser and Piranha Plant Slide, I think are viable options. Maybe even Wario Shipyard if you throw that in there. And then Rainbow Road, obviously. There's a decent chunk of options here. But let's maths this out. I feel like, okay, Shy Guy, obviously, Shy Guy on Shy Guy Violence. I'm literally just gonna go, your name is Shy Guy, you don't hate Shy Guy Bazaar. So I'm ruling out Shy Guy Bazaar based on that arbitrary distinction. I feel like only the devil would hate Music Park or Melody Moa, so you're not gonna pick that. Rock is still possible. I feel like the sharp turns make you like Slide. So again, you like the turns, you're like a gamer, Chadley gamer. So anything with like complicated turns, I think you like, and that might be the reason you don't like Neo Bowser City because it's like that. It's a one section merchant. It has those like Yui bits, but like, what about the rest of it? Sort of thing. I can see you saying something like that. Rock man, I can see you saying, "What do you just glide?" And the gliding controls ain't that good. I mean, they're good, but they ain't that good. And then, but see, here's the thing though. With Woohoo Loop, you're gonna say, well, actually, Woohoo Loop works better because like there's two of them. There's an obviously clearly better one. But then, like, obviously this one is, like, glazed by the... Oh, resort guy. I think they might be a resort guy. Are you a resort guy? Whether it's another case where I have to choose to snipe. You know, with, like, Calamaria, I could choose to snipe. There's another snipe where... Do I go with something safer in Neo Bowser or Rock, or maybe even Slide? Or do I snipe with the Woohoos? Because essentially it's... Were you a resort merchant? Like Biff Weed was? Because I know I wasn't. So I think these tracks can maybe get a bit more than they deserve. Maybe a bit more. I like Marco Woo, but like Woohoo Loop maybe gets a bit more than it deserves, I would say. So do I, you know, I've been brave. Actually, I've been brave so far, so I'm going to snipe again. I'm actually going to snipe again. And I think you go with Woohoo Loop over Marco Woohoo, because like Woohoo Loop's the less interesting of the two. So I'm gonna go sniping again. I'm going to go sniping. If it's something like Rock or Neo Bowser, then I'll just kick myself. I should have gone with the simpler choice. As for me... You already know what his game is. Any opportunity to slander DK Jungle. Any tier list where this isn't D minimum is a tier list that's not worth watching, okay? 100%. Right, that's my prediction. Let's log in.
Mario Kart 7. The game was released in the early 2010s, not only around the time of the retro craze. Don't you guys just love the Tanuki suit? I know I do.
Yeah, they were really fucking... pushing this thing. Oh, guys, you remember Unks? Do you remember Unks?
But also near the end of the Wii era. Due to this, Nintendo decided it would be a fun idea to pander to the Wii fans in the century by including numerous Galaxy references. However, that wasn't the only game they pandered to. My pick for 7 is Woohoo Loop.
I'm actually getting an ego. Gamers, the ego's man. I'm sorry. I'm gonna become insufferable. I hope you guys realize this. I'm actually gonna become insufferable. I'm gonna become so unsufferable now. Holy shit, man. I'm an ego, Andy, honestly. I'm such an ego, man. Just get rid of me. Get rid of me. Something you should know about me is I don't really care much for references. Actually, Underpass one of my least favorite Mario Kart. Maybe Splatoon's my favorite franchise. Listen, I should have known, you know? I should have known. Maybe I'm a bad streamer. I didn't know about one of my many shadows, you know? I'm the worst.
This is one of 2 tracks based on Woohoo Island from Wii Sports.
Yeah, like, I think this is one that... I think when I think about Woohoo... Thinking about playing the Woohoo loops is actually better than playing them. Market's more overrated. I feel like Market at least gets away with the fact that, and I'm hoping not Shy Guy mentions it, but for me, Market at least gets away with it because the ending set piece is kind of cool. You know, like you glide on like this open plane, the sunset is there. Gliding in MK7 is actually kind of fun as well. So that ending bit is like fun. But Woohoo Loop doesn't have that. It doesn't have that at all. So even after you get like a pretty okay-ish, maybe arguably good track, you don't get like an ending that's worth playing for. Like, I think the final lap in Woohoo Loop has a glider thing that I want to say is slower. I don't know if it is. Maybe should I go mention that? I don't know. Let's find out.
Wii Sports. Oh my god, the Miis! The Miis! Nintendo, the Miis! Even if I think you guys are too into the Miis, and I heavily judge you all for it, I would call—
True! Listen, your opinion is based because it's the same opinion as mine, okay?
myself quite the Mii-making connoisseur, a master at my craft. And I got proof. May I present the latest and greatest in the Miiverse, Charles. I know, aren't I such a Mii pro?
I like Charles already.
I'm going to be completely honest, I don't really care too much for the Wii series. I have played Resort at a friend's house. If you're curious for a quick review—
I'm sorry, are you going to Albert Boris the rest of this section? It'd be really funny if you Albert Boris the rest of this section. You like using me as your avatar for the rest of this section.
Played. The sword fighting was surprisingly fun. The plane stuff felt a bit pointless, but
Temu Albert
the
Boris.
appeal, and the cycling was pretty bad. Despite my fairly mixed stance on Wii Sports, one of the—
Oh my god, we're getting out. We're getting me Ransona. I need to. Do you know what I need to do? I need to just randomly insert one in like one of my next videos. I need to just randomly insert ones.
X7 added, being Maka Woohoo, is actually one I find to be very good. Maka Woohoo has you ascending up Woohoo Island from Wii Sports Resort. You start off at the very bottom, but after going through bottomless caves, large lakes, and eventually a treacherous cliffside, you reach the final glider, which sends you into the gorgeous sunset back down to ground level. This is great use of the new section track Archetype 7 introduced, presenting you with a wonderful journey mixed with compelling—
Took you 2 hours to sort out. Well, I mean, I think it's a funny bit, so it's worth it.
Track design
Charles
and
with
a
a Z.
reference for those who care. The same could not be said for Woohoo Loop. This is also a section
I would say literally the only thing that Woohoo Loop has is that it has like, I would say 2 really interesting shortcuts. It has those like triple rocks that you can bounce off, which I think is a cool shortcut, and has that like weird undergroundy bit, which I think is a cool shortcut. Literally, that's it. That's the only thing I remember about Woohoo Loop. That is
Woohoo Island, where the big difference is that instead of climbing around the volcano, you drive around the island in a big circle. And instead of doing cool stuff with tons of spectacle, you drive around a bunch of roads. Not just any road, flat road. And not just any flat road. Flat road with tons of really soft turns. Woohoo Loop's layout is really boring. It's just a bunch of flat road for most of it, and the track ends very anticlimactically with it just being more road, some grass, a car or two, and it's slightly tilted downwards. Ooh, spicy. When it comes to making a section track—
Oh, this is Mario Kart DS. Come on, by DS standards, that's spicy. You could even argue that was the precursor to anti-grav. Did you think about that, not Shy Guy? I don't think you did.
There are 2 key things
Educate
that
yourself,
you need
okay?
to get right.
Unbelievable.
Variety and spectacle. Variety, because you've got to justify the extra stuff. And spectacle, because if these tracks are going to be long, intense journeys, then it should be ended like one. Maka Woohoo has that in spades, but the closest Woohoo Loop has to variety is those 2 optional gliding sections. One being nice to look at, but completely void of anything else.
Not really much to look at, is
being
there?
ridiculously slow.
Oh, is it
out of
slow?
the
Okay, so it
way,
is
and
slow.
never worth your time. And in terms of
I used to take it all the time, but like, yeah, it sucks.
spectacle? Well, outside of the 2 mediocre gliding sections, there isn't really any, because as I've already mentioned a billion times, the track is entirely just a flat road. Whilst it's cool they based the track on one of the cycling routes from Wii Sports, Woohoo Loop has nothing else to its name that's really worth much praise.
Beth Weed is crying right now, I hope you know. Okay.
When Mecha Woohoo is already in 7, Woohoo Loop's addition feels completely pointless. And despite Mecha Woohoo being able to stand on its own, reference put aside, Woohoo Loop simply cannot.
Yeah, fair.
Next up.
Fair analysis, honestly. I got no words. I got no words, not Shy Guy, so far. I think you've made a really good video, honestly. Jesus Christ, this video is amazing. Really well done. Really well done. Now it's time for me to do my really well done bit. Now, this video is well done, and my predictions are well done too, as well, honestly. This is a redemption arc. I'm sniping. I'm going sniping for fun today. What is jumping? Nothing's really jumping. Mount Warrior, maybe? Like, you praised Mount Warrior earlier, so if I'm going to be like... Meta Andy, I don't think you go with that. What else, though? Electrodrome, maybe? Toad Harbor? Gonna be honest. Ooh. Listen, no fan of mine would hate Excite by going, well, you don't like references. But then it's fun, though. It's fun, isn't it? Or the F-Zero ones. It could be the F-Zero ones. Oh, I don't know why I'm gravitating. I don't actually, no, there's no way. There's no way you hate the F-Zero ones. Come on. Surely. Okay, I don't think it's any... None of the DLCs jumping out at me bar Excite Bike, but I don't think you're an Excite Bike hater. I don't know. One of my chatters would never be. Would never be. But other than that, what, Excite Bike, Mount Warrior Electrodrome, and Toad Harbor? What? That's all it is, really. I don't know. This is another one where I'm not sure. Like, nothing's jumping out at me. And what's... I could go for like the big... I could like hunt the big fish again. But... I'm gonna go a bit different. I'm not gonna hunt the big fish this time. I'm gonna say you go... I don't know. You didn't mention Music Park before, so I don't think it's Is it Toad Harbor? Is it Toad Harbor? Is it Toad Harbor? Do I just go big game hunting again? Do I go big game hunting? How'd you know? I'm gonna change tacks. I'm gonna say it's Electrodrome. Because like obviously you're a gamer, you're a Chadley gamer, you like the tracks. And while the vibes are great, racetrack-wise, it's definitely not, like, crazy, especially by Star Cup standards. It's definitely a vibes maxer, and I think that's probably what you mentioned. It's vibes maxing to the max. What do I think is the most overrated track? If we're going, like, what, no retros, just base game? That's a good question. I see Dragon Driftway get put sometimes a bit higher than it deserves. And I literally want to say it's literally just Asian-inspired, therefore. That's what it seems like to me, honestly. I definitely see one too many. I'm also tempted to put Sunshine Airport. That also gets like I see one too many like higher rankings of that than it deserves because of Sunshine. I'll go Dragon Driftway. It's like the track of all time, and I sometimes see it like a bit higher than it deserves. I sometimes see it on A's and what have you. And I'm like, what are we doing here, lads? What are we doing here? Get out of here. Get out of town. Go home.
It's finally dead! After getting DLC, getting more DLC, getting even more DLC, getting a deluxe version.
Electrodrome or the list isn't canon. Yeah, Matthew, you make your own video. How about that? How about that, Matthew? How about that, Daniel? How about that, huh?
Getting some pointless cosmetic update. Getting 6 more waves of DLC. Mario Kart 8 is gone! Although I'm still having to go back to it for this video, so I guess it never leaves. If we were in the worst timeline, deciding which track is the most overrated would be quite hard due to there being 96 tracks. But remember, I'm not including any of the retros, and that's 95% of the track roster after the BCP. So that just leaves 25 options for what I can pick, and I knew immediately which track to go for.
Which one?
Mount Wario is probably the most iconic track
you're betting. This is a bait and switch, right?
For me, it's not one I'd put in my top 5.
Oh, it is Mount Wario? Is it?
However, let's first go over what I'm fond of.
It's sounding like it is Mount Wario. Oh, I should have just done big game hunting, shouldn't I? I should have just gone with my... I should have gone with my gut. I should have gone with my gut and just went big game hunt. I should have done it. Do you know what it is? I tried it once and it didn't work, and that's kind of put me off trying it again. Do you know what I mean? I should have done it. I should have done it. Grr!
Lap 1 is fantastic.
Wait, also Mount Wario? Like, it's a top 5er. What are you talking about?
Even if a little short. The curvy road combined with the ice makes
What could it possibly be? maybe the ending segment's a bit relatively underwhelming. It's a bit more victory lap than like race course. But like that's what I love about it personally. It's not the tree. If it's the trees, I'm banning someone, okay?
A unique area to drift through, and elements such as the numerous split paths where you can either go wide for coins or
as long as it's not the
tight for
trees.
faster line blend together wonderfully. To top it all off, there's also that leap of faith shroomless cut near the end of lap 1 that is very thrilling to take.
I didn't even know there was a thing to do.
Lap 2 is also good, with a large range of set pieces where none of them really fall flat. I particularly like the snowy forest, where numerous split paths,
the trees!
stray fallen logs,
The
and the scattered
trees!
trees combine to create
Typical Pokemon fan liking the trees. Let's go.
ending that is extremely chaotic.
Yes!
Where my complaints start to arise is when
It's the final bit, isn't it? It's more victory lap than racetrack, and you don't like that. That's what it is,
you
right?
cross that finish line for the second time. Lap 3 takes place entirely within the ski slope, and whilst most of Mount Wario so far has been a barrage of unique ideas, each delivering diverse types of gameplay, Lap 3's ski slope is the most standard and boring to play through.
That's what it is,
To give
yeah.
it some credit, the start does have some tricky turns, even if they feel like they kinda come out of nowhere. But after is a worse version of the bumps from DK Summit, and that's it. The rest of the trek is pretty much just driving completely straight. I get that the entire...
No, I thematically, I absolutely love it. And then I think that cheeky shortcut at the end makes it so that if you're really like neck and neck with someone, you might be able to snag a last minute first place.
final scene.
I think if that last minute shortcut was a little bit bigger, I feel like it'd make up for the lack of like crazy set pieces, you know?
Once it's meant to be one large spectacle, a sign that you conquered the mountain. But that doesn't mean the last stretch has to be around 10 complete seconds of doing nothing. After all, if we go back to a track we talked about previously, Makawoohoo...
You do the last one shortcuts? Well, I didn't know that. And if I didn't know that, 90% of the player base doesn't know that, okay?
Their final spectacle-driven segment
Okay,
may
not Shy Guy.
similarly be a simple glider down to the bottom, but their section also features an alternate harder path if you swoop down low, adding a risk-reward element to this part of the track. Mount Wario's has nothing going on, aside from some rings and boosts, which are so close to each other that they might as well be in a perfect straight line. Ironically enough, the part of Mount Wario that is meant to wow the player, alongside the rest of Lap 3, is what stopped Mount Wario from truly wowing me. Even if I still like
That's a shame. Listen. You gotta like the spectacle. You like the spectacle. We're like, ooh, you will like the you will like the downhill segments. It's a cool spectacle that really, the crowd really adds to it. Ooh, you will like, listen, it's gonna work, okay? It's gonna work.
Before we
You will come around to the spectacle, okay? You'll come around to it, okay? I believe in you, not Shy Guy. Let's go Mario Kart. Mario Kart! Can I get a list, please? Thank you. No, I didn't ask for the gibberish, brother. Next is Tour. Oh, next is Tour? Fucking Tour.
to Mario Kart World, I'd like to take one last side mission to another game in
Why
the series.
no one talks about this game sucks, okay? It's on phones, it doesn't count. It's terrible. $40 Diddy.
Is not frequently
$40
talked about
Diddy Bloods.
Mario Kart Tour. But not Shy Guy. Why would you talk about the mobile game? Because I treat...
Shut up, stop. Hey, you can't nerd emoji me, okay? Shut up, okay? I said the truth.
all the Mario Karts equally, regardless of any 40.
Okay. Little Mr. fucking egalitarian over here. I love all of my Mario Karts. I love all of my Shut up, nerd, alright?
Diddy Kongs. Except for that one, because that one's a toy. And except for that one, because that one fucking sucks. The issue with doing tour for something like this is that nobody ever talks about this game anymore, and even when they do, there isn't much...
Okay, like, I don't know, what am I picking? I got no knowledge. I don't know, I think you're gonna pick fucking, Sydney Sprint 2, okay?
Course over the night.
Fuck Sydney Sprint 2.
Much like the arcade games, we're gonna have
Worst
to add
track ever made
for this one. Singapore Speedway 2 is half spectacle and half sauce, exceeding in neither. For those who aren't tour-pilled, in the Deluxe, Singapore 2 is the end of the second lap and the start of the third. Whilst in that game, it works great as a transition into the final bombastic gliding section, as a standalone track, it feels underwhelming and awkward. The big money shot is shoved at the start of the lap instead of being at the end like it is in A. The conveyor section, whilst fun, feels too isolated, once again feeling more fitting as a transition area to something bigger, and the ending to the track being the tunnel, whilst pretty, doesn't offer anything interesting in terms of gameplay, leading to that ending feeling lacking. Singapore 2 ain't bad by any means, my complaints do mostly just lie within the graphics. Sounding like a Pokemon fan right now.
Oh my god, graphics! Pokemon slot, yes!
The buildings,
graphics!
the buildings, where's Mega...
Shut the listen. No, I hate this. Go home. Go home. I'm banning you. I'm banning you. I'm banning you. I'm disliking again. I'm disliking again.
Sounding like a Pokemon fan right now. The buildings. Where's Mega Singapore? The thing is, though, is that Singapore Speedway tracks usually have an immaculate atmosphere, even in tour. So it results in Singapore 2 not living up to what I was hoping it would be. Finally, we reach Mario.
Okay, here we go. Now we're playing a real game. Okay. Also, yeah, my pick. It should have been Sydney Sprint 2, by the way. It should have been Sydney Sprint 2. Sydney Sprint 2 robbed. Do I have a Mustyism count? I think there's at least like 5 of them. Nothing I could do was crazy work. Okay, that's all I'm saying. What could possibly be? Hang on, hiding chat again. Chat, piss off for a bit. Piss off. You go home. Fuck off. Give me a check-in. Fuck off upstairs. What could it possibly be? Oh, hang on. DK Spaceport is interesting. No retros. So I'm guessing you're not going to count any of these, obviously. I mean, the retro stuff. I'm almost certain you probably count Sky Sundays as retro. So, but yeah, DK Spaceport jumps out at me immediately. It's like jumping at me, like, wait. What else jumps out at me? Salty, maybe? Great. Ooh. Great Block and Dry Bones Burner. Oh, and then cheap. Oh, and then cheap. Okay, I don't think it's Bowser's Castle. I think Bowser Castle's correctly rated. Could be Rainbow Road? Could be. But like you mentioned earlier that you'd like it because of the variety and spectacles, so maybe not. I'm using my meta analysis to rule out Rainbow Road. These two are already okay. It's where is it? It's DK Spaceport, Great Block, Ruins, or Dry Bones Burner. I'm genuinely like very confident with those 3. Those are like the big 3 as far as I'm concerned. The question is, which one do you go for? I kind of have to try and get into the mind of not Shy Guy on this one. DK Spaceport is reference, so you're not going to like the reference. Do you like the variety on offer? That's the question. You said you like variety on offer is good. Dry Bones Burner, multiple paths. Paths ruins the chaos factor. You're a bit of a gamer, so you might like that. Great Block Ruins. It's nice, but the theming isn't anything too crazy. It's got fun tricks, but maybe they haven't used the tricks enough. Honestly, if you're going with me, by the way, if you're asking me, I would do Great Block Ruins. So I like Great Block Ruins, but like some people say it's like number 1 and it's not even close, and I'm just like, it's good. It's like A maybe S. Me? I don't know. It's like this is my Mount Warrior. Like I know Mount Warrior is like number 1 on everyone's thing. This is like number 1 on so many people's, and I put it like maybe like 4th or 5th or 6th or something like that, you know? That's how I feel about Great Block Ruins. I like it. Not number 1 though. I don't even think it makes the podium either. The question is not Shy Guy based like me or cringe? And do you know what? If you really were a Musquire, you would agree with me. I'm just going to say you agree with me, Sir Musty, therefore. Like, genuinely, I feel like the split part... You like the split pass thing, so you're not going to pick that. And you like the variety on offer. With Great Block, it's about the tricking. And like the parkour. And maybe you haven't gotten to grips with that yet. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm not talking. Maybe you are a parkour master and I'm just completely off my fucking rocker. But that's it's one of those 3. It's 100% it's one of the, if it's not one of those 3, I'll give 5 membership. That's how confident I am it's one of those 3. It's one of those 3, 100%. I'll give 5 membership if it's not. But I'm going with Great Block Ruins. Let's go.
Mario Kart World. Who's going to be the Mario Kart killer? I believe in best game Trey Racers to be the Mario Kart killer. It will kill
I am a parkour master. Fuck, did I get it wrong?
it in cold blood. Just you wait, Mario Kart chuds. Your time is up. Anyways, I think you guys have probably heard enough yapping about
Like, how many shots? Can we get, like, a shots counter? How many shots you throwing at different YouTubers?
World from other YouTubers, so I'll just get right into it. The most overrated track in Mario Kart World is Great Question Block.
Yeah, guys, my ego's massive. My ego's... Yeah, guys. My ego's massive. My head is in Mars right now. My ego is like the biggest thing on planet Earth. Of course, not Shy Guy would be correct, just like me. In that Great Block Ruins is a great track, but it's not number 1. It doesn't even make the podium, okay?
Ruins. This map has a lot to like, but also has some stuff which I'm not too into. Starting with the good
For me, if you're asking me again, it's like, I love the tricking stuff you can do. But like, again, it doesn't enamor me nearly as hard as it does everyone else. You know what I mean? 4 out of 10 analysis. Only not a 0 because you got the track right. What? Oh, I'm crying.
The idea is really cool.
Wrong maths, right working out?
Track is a really creative concept, and to theme it off of a question block makes perfect sense. I also really like that viral shortcut where you trick off the side of the ring, ride the wall, and trick back to safety.
Oh my god, is this Musty Lobby footage? Oh my god, is this Musty Lobby footage, gamers? Oh, it's not Musty Lobby footage, I'm crying. My ego is massive. They don't want if you want to nuke down and demolish them. I got a 360 no-scope final.
Really like that viral shortcut where you trick off the side of the ring, ride the wall, and trick back to safety. It's very satisfying to pull off. Same thing goes for the inner rail strat on the second turn. At the same time though, whilst the shortcuts on question block ruins are fun to mess around with, the track itself isn't one I usually want to play in proper races. This is because of the free U-turns that the track has. Whilst U-turns are perfectly fine for time trials, in actual races, especially in World, you need to be very careful with them. This is because with how sharply you need to turn for them, getting hit with items is 10 times more devastating. And in World, it takes like 12 years to turn around after getting hit. This is in contrast to the rest of the game, where recovery after getting hit by an item is quite quick and snappy, which is how I prefer it to be. Down, but then right back up. Keep in mind as well, there's 24 players, slipstreams, bumping. It leads to the abundance of U-turns feeling like a mess that's far too chaotic.
I don't think it's something I've considered, but I don't think this is I think this is... The overall point you're trying to make is that in a game like Mario Kart World, where you tumble, you get back into it, getting hit on a U-turn, which is far more common now that there's 23 other races, is way more common. Ergo, if you get hit on a U-turn, you have to slowly orient yourself back up. So the more U-turns in a stage means the more likely it's going to happen, and therefore it's something that's happened to you enough to impact your enjoyment. Is that what I'm getting at? If so, I can see it. Different reasoning from mine. That's exactly my point. Oh, okay. I actually never considered that. I don't think it's happened to me so much where it's annoyed me. But I think that's a fair criticism.
And one of the
For me, it's just, again, like the parkour jiggery pokery doesn't win me over nearly as hard as it does others. And I think the theming as well. I like the theming. I just don't love the theming. Everyone seems to really love this theming. But I like the theming and don't love it. And I like the parkour, but I'm not in love with it. That's how it goes.
Is right at the very end after the big shortcut, so you can imagine how fun losing a race because of that is.
Arcade racer discovers U-turns, hilarity ensues. Okay, listen. I think the reasoning is fair, okay? I think the reasoning is fair, okay? Leave Noctrago alone.
Perfectly understand if you don't mind this aspect of the track, because, bro, it's Mario Kart.
Yeah, I can't say I've considered it, to be honest, so...
For me, it hurts the track a ton and makes any sort of missteps feel way too punishing, in a way that's a bit frustrating.
I'd maybe apply that logic to the ending... flight segment. The ending, I've probably died way more on the ending flight segment than I have like getting hit on the U. Does that make sense? I feel like this is maybe a bit too harsh. I feel like this like flying segment maybe should have been like the middle, or like maybe because at the end, like it sucks so bad when you're at the end and like someone snipes you out of the air, or like you didn't get protection on the final item box. So then like someone red shells you, you tumble. Not only do you have to like you tumble all the way there, and like you just you know what I mean. I probably get hit more here than I ever did on the U. Ironically enough, I never get hit on the float. Really? Okay, that'd probably be one reason for me to. I wouldn't knock it down for that, but this is the segment I would like fight with, you know?
That's all from me, though. Now it's your turn. What do you think is the most overrated Mario Kart?
Oh, I mean, listen, my ego is through the roof. That's what I'm saying. But no, seriously, in all seriousness, though, really well done video. No, genuinely. I felt like even when I didn't agree with your analyses, I thought you put forward your case. I understood it all. Like, genuinely fantastic. Genuinely fantastically well done. I have very little notes. I have very, very little notes to add. I feel like honestly, maybe turn down the snark a smidge. Maybe a smidge. I feel like I like the snark in that it's radically different from the usual Mario Kart video. But maybe just a little bit, you know? I would say, instead of like scattershot shotgunning a bunch of snark, I would say maybe pick a couple of ones, you know? Pick a couple of sniper shots instead of just shotgunning the whole wall, you know? I ain't turning it down that fair, dude. Listen, if there was one thing I would say, I'd say is that, but even then, it's just more of a personal preference. But no, really well done video. I thought your analyses were spot on. I think the pacing was really good. I didn't feel like I was bored at any point. It made for a fun game, a game that I won. Therefore, the video is good, obviously. And all around, I got no notes. Really well done. I will offend everyone who won't stop. Which okay, you know I hate the video now. You're right. Let's look at the comments. I'll have a brief look at some of the comments. I don't think there'll be much to look at, but let's look at because we are dealing with a small plebeian channel after all. Let's go. let's have a look. Because of course we'll have a look, gamers. Of course we will. Let's have a look. What do you call Boston building? Oh, I need. Oh, the dead Shafridas joke. Crying. 500 comments. Well, how many views? 24k. Hey, nice. Rode the algorithm for a little bit. Eh? Nice video. Zoom. Oh, just get rid of him. Get rid of him. Oh, get rid of him. Oh my god. Get rid of him. I can't believe this. I was just saying, but I call it was harsh, but I remember he repeatedly trashed my boy Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz, and now I kind of sent him a time and over somehow. I feel like he went a bit too in on Nathaniel Bandit. I feel like he should have spread the slander between Nathaniel Bandit and Shafrilas Productions. I think that would have worked. All these diabolic same. Oh my god, I said the same thing. I said the same thing. Saying that you're a true Brit. What did you say? What, Greg's? Is this the Greg's moment? Greg's, obviously. Greg's mentioned, therefore. I love me a Gregory's. You can't go wrong with Greg's. I can't wait for... Kill him. Hey, Shy Guy, please, help. Kill him. Please kill him. No, Shy Guy, please. Please kill him. Please kill the... Please. Please kill this comment, please. Please. You got it all wrong. They'd actually say Sir Moresty says they aren't smart enough to know about Sir Moresty. Those who knows. Kill him, please kill him. Please kill. You have to. Brad made me laugh. Oh, fucking hell. Fucking. Mr. Your Matt Pat for small marriage. Am I? That is a harrowing thought. It's a harrowing thought. Okay, I see this comment. Now what's hang on, what's their name? What's Sashiminator gonna say? Because every single reply thread, Sashiminator's had to say something. Can we get the Sashiminator take, please, on this? Too bad you're already gonna get pelt. Okay, I'm glad we got the Sashiminator take. I don't care about the comment. I just want the Sashiminator take. Don't care. Where is it? Moo is hating on for enough thought to pass. Glad we got the Sashiminator take. Not too much on Music Park. Okay, where's the Sashiminator take? Music Park, true, funny and relatable. Can we get the next one? Not gonna lie, I understood all your points. It doesn't feel like a video if anyone's to get angry at. Good job. Where's the Sashiminator take? No, bad job. I want to be mad. True. Same here. Where's the next one? I'm one of those people. It's just that everyone else seems to already dislike it. If everyone calls Worudo pinball, then suddenly it's not overrated, is it? True. I think what Isle of Bud. Oh, true. The Isle of Bud. Yeah. Yes. Elite. Why can't one of you guys be like Sashiminator, huh? No. Everyone just leaves their one comment and goes. I'm clocking all of you guys in for overtime. On the next Moresty video, you guys got to reply to everyone. We'd get... Okay, you probably would get banned. That's true, actually. Oh my god, Grunkleg, I recognize them. What's there to even overrate about Super Mario Kart? Oh! What do you mean? I can't believe it. Everyone loves it. We use the whole game. That's true, actually. The Easter game where no one ever sings praises of. I don't know. I'll go with DK Jungle. Actually, no, I love Grunkleg. I love Grunkleg so much. Oh, you know what? Actually, no, I hate him. Shy Guy, you have to kill him. Shy Guy, kill him. Kill him. What does Shimon have to say? Okay, you have to kill this. You have to kill it. You can't have someone leave a detailed comment and then do this. Whenever someone says this to a detailed long comment, I actually delete them. Unironically. You have to delete this one. This is a Shimon L. Massive L. Unbelievable. Actually unbelievable. Because like if someone takes the effort to like, especially when it's spaced correctly as well. Like if someone did like a whole like block of 20 lines, I'd be like, okay, fair. I ain't reading that. But like, you know, like every line has it's fine. What do you mean? If you don't read it, that's your fault. You're too young, okay? Come get your assistant. So Shimon fell off. Unbelievable. Ban him. Get rid of him now. Oh my god, Force is true. Mario Sega 4 doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. You know, I never realized how many of the love series and the tracks are being carried by the theming alone, but it kind of makes sense. People look at pretty things and go, ooh, shiny. Shut up. I bet you hate Electrodrome, don't you? You know, actually, can the rise and fall of Sashimine be studied? Can we study this, please? Can I block him? Can I report him though? Sexual content. Oh my god. Okay, I hope you don't get banned for that. Okay, I apologize for nothing. Okay, That was very sexual. Subscribe for this joke. Oh, the Greg's joke. Okay, everyone loves Greg's. Subscribe for this joke. No, unsub to him, please. I thought it'd like give me a, are we sure, you know what I mean? But I guess not. I guess I just reported you. My bad. Never let this guy cook again. You know your video like caught some algorithmic stride when you get a comment like this. Do you know what I mean? She's here? No, she's not. She's in the comments. She's not here. She can't be in both places at once. It hasn't started it. Yes, it did, Bozo. Damn, I've been called Bozo. I'm sad now. I agree because of the baby game too hard stuff. Like, Mega Man's also a baby. What are you talking about? Oh, I'll let him go. What? This is terroristic. This is actually terroristic, unironically. She's in the chat. She's not in the chat. What are you talking about? She's here. She can't be in both places at once, guys. What are you talking about? Slop. Hang on. If I had a nickel for every video I saw this winter break, I was making some sort of reference to Strasbourg Railnet unintentionally. I had two nickels, which isn't a lot, but how... That's not a slop The fall off has to be studied. That's not a slop comment. That's just a normal comment. I'd look at that and go, oh, okay. Honestly, this is unbelievable. We have to ban Sashimine. If Sashimine is in my chat, you're getting banned, okay? Unbelievable. This is actually just... Oh, Tabiyoshi's here. Wholeheartedly agree with the BC3 pick. It tends to get a lot of praise. Oh, listen, shut up, okay? Fuck you. Most people using Calamari is just training therefore, so I go with something different. That's, of course, another Bowser Castle. You hate Bowser Castle as well? Well, do you go Sunshine Hour doesn't have a restaurant. It's so solid in every regard, I can't knock it. My choice goes to yet another... What the fuck are you... Okay, can we have a what? What is going on with Tabiyoshi? Actually, a generational fumble. There's two people I have to ban when I see them in the chat. Tabiyoshi and Sushiminator. Unbelievable. I'd skip this one because I've yet to play DD, but also I'd skip the arcade. Okay, sure. The mansion's fairly empty. I go with Waluigi Pinball because it's funny. Okay, fair. Everyone in the hood knows about Coconut Mall. My personal pick goes to Goldmine. Okay, fair. Never played Wii Sports Resort, but I enjoy the concept of the entire island. Some are mind-blowing, but I'll never play if it's picked neither. Okay, fair. Wii U, no. I played a bit of Tour Vancouver, okay. I can definitely see where you're coming from. Great Block Ruins. I thought you... Where's your take? Oh. Bro hates Bowser. Bro does hate Bowser, doesn't he? Unbelievable. What does Shimane has it? Holy yeah. Okay. So Shimane, don't come to school tomorrow, okay? I'm gonna ban you. I'm gonna ban you from school, okay? I'm telling the teacher off of you, okay? Unbelievable. So Shimane, no, she's not. Why are you lying? Why are you lying? You guys are lying. Stop lying. The fact that Bro chose Calamari of the shitty ass rainbows. It's overrated tracks. What's going on here? It's overrated tracks. Most people collectively don't like that. Even though I've watched so many Riot Kart rankings and most of them but we're higher than they need to be. Show me. Everyone hates it. I can't believe this. Sloppity slop. Yeah, Sashimine has fallen off. I can't believe this. I haven't finished this segment, but I'm going to say it's Mount Wario, isn't it? Oh, fucking knew it. He's so predictable. You're not fair. Okay, so Sashimine might be back. Sashimine is in my head. Real, honestly. Yeah, everyone's just lying. The genuine reason for KV1 being my favorite SMK. But, okay, this is fair. Do you know what fair? Okay. So Shimane is coming back now. Shimane is coming back now. Okay, fair. Fair baby slander. Okay, fair. Good to see another escape Nathaniel Bandy's brainwashing. He was never brainwashed like me. He's following my steps. Okay, the fall off has to be studied. Okay, the fall off has to be studied. This is terrible. This is terrible. What is happening here? I feel like I missed a story arc since when there's so many people anti Nathaniel Bandy. Nathaniel Bandy killed my grandma. True! Actually, not true. He's my Twitter mutual, okay? We like him now. We like him. Fuck you guys for hating him, okay? Can't believe it. Okay, I'm getting tired of you, Danny. You keep saying Sashimine is in my chat. You're boring, okay? You're boring. You're boring! Get out, okay? But you're boring, okay? No Sashimine here, though. Actually, unbelievable. What about this one, though? I say Mario Kart Killer might be Kirby Air Riders. Servers are dead. You're not fair. Fair slander. Moving on to again, that's actually good. Going from 64 to... Okay, not Shaggy. You have to cook this guy. Not Shy Guy. You have to cook this. You have to cook this fella. You have to cook this fella, okay? You have to cook him. You have to cook him, please. Please, 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 please. Deserved. Fucking. You know what? Short and sweet. You know what? Short and sweet. I rate it. I rate it. It's not cooking, but short and sweet. You know what? Get ratioed. Get ratioed, nerd. What's it? What's this one? Shy Guy owner? Yes. 3 replies, all of them banned. I'm just gonna guess it was transphobia and call it a day. That's what I'm gonna do. Actually, it's way too wild on DS. True. Plink. Okay, this is just slop. These are slop comments now. Pretty good video. One thing I'll say is that Luigi's Mansion Ancient Fortress are their track that's overrated in DS. That one has to go to Rainbow Road, aka the least interesting Rainbow Road in the series. Oh, it's fucking Egbert. What's the 6? GB, RR, MK, Peak, Glad Someone's doing it, and 7. What's 6? Was that a 6-7 joke? Oh, and 7, as in 7's Rainbow Road, okay. It's better than Wii's at least. Okay, you're just trying too hard. Okay, we have to ban them. Finally, I also like Splatoon 2. Oh, hell yeah, we like Splatoon 2. Where is, oh my god, I love Primarina, they're my favorite. Primarina, yeah? Primarina. I can't. Okay, yeah, okay, you're getting banned. Okay, that's unbelievable, that's unbelievable.
Oh, what about that? Send him off! Send the drifting gate off!
As soon as they games, it's over.
Diabolical! Get him off the field! That's just typical of what it is! Get him walking!
Yeah. Has to be done. Has to be done, gamers. Has to be done. Yeah. Don't ever come to. We don't tolerate racism in this community, okay? We don't tolerate racism. Disgusting behavior, and I hope you never come back again, okay? Disgusting. Disgusting. You know what? You can join her. You know what? You can join her. How about that? How about Alfonso? Who else? Who else wants to die today? Who else? No, who else? Go on. Anyone else wants to be a martyr? Does anyone else want to be in a martyr today? Anybody else? Anybody? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Anyway. Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody? Anybody? That's what I thought. Now go outside if you're gonna fart, okay? Disgusting. Anyway. I will not tolerate any bandy slander. Then he must get his fans and team up, become Marvel Avengers. No, I'm not going to do that, okay? Bribing you to kill Mad John. Okay, leave Mad John alone, okay? Listen. Mad John is under witness protection, okay? Mad John is chill, okay? Mad John is a protected citizen, okay? You can't do that. You can't do that, okay? Are there no more replies? Are there no more replies? Where's Shisimine? Shisimine is dead, okay? She's dead. She's dead in Detroit. You know, I don't want to read any more comments. Hang on, actually. What's the new comments? Finally someone said it! Finally! Finally, gamers! Oh my god. Updates. The updates are real. Finally! I can't believe this. El Skibbity, never cook again. I can't believe this. Oh, what? Oh, what are we doing? Oh, the sleep agents. I can't if I must explode these takes. I didn't really explode. I thought they were all good. See, I only explode when the takes are shit. This video is good. In fact, you should be more offended, not the Shy Guy. They said I'd explode implying your takes were shit. But they weren't shit. Like, I might have disagreed with them, but they weren't shit. There's a difference. Unreal. Honestly. Bad's comment was better, honestly. Can't wait. We're gonna have a field day with this one, okay? I know people will burn me out the stake, but will it? I hope someone reply. Hang on, did someone do it? Okay, no, okay. No, overrated. Okay, go on, brother. Subbing because you're also not a shy guy exactly. That's disgusting. I can't believe this. Anyway, either way, that's enough out of you. Okay, that's enough out of you. Either way, not shy guy. A good time was had by all. I'm pooped. And with that, I'll subscribe, okay? I'll see you in the next one.